What's going on, guys? It's Mini Jack YGO here, and back with another deck profile. Today we got something different. I've been experimenting with this deck a lot, and it's a lot of fun. It's Machina Infinitrack. I always wanted to play Machina ever since like the structure deck came, or I heard about the structure deck because it got announced at the same time the Shaddal structure deck came out, and I always liked the Machina archetype. So when I realized that Infinitrack were also Earth machines and they synergized just with Earth machines in general, so I kind of realized after that I should try mixing the archetypes together, and they're actually really cool. They can do a lot of good stuff, and they're fairly consistent too, and they have a lot of good synergies. From what I've played tested a lot, and it's just been really fun with every single hand so far. So I haven't really bricked that much, so let's get into it. For starters, for the Machina package, I'm going to start with triple Machina Citadel. I think over here is best lighting. But it has to be signed by Team San, or else you can't run the deck. It's no other option. But basically what this does is, if it's engrave and a machine gets popped, you can special summon it, and it's basically just like a Regeki on legs with popping another machine. And it's just really good. So you're gonna want to run 3 of it. You want to see it a lot in your hands, especially for this build. Next monster is triple Machina Gear Frame. Just a good searcher. I'm thinking about maybe cutting this with the Infinitrack engine to 2, because you need your normal summon for some of the monsters and for the main combo that I'll show you. But yeah, Machina Gear Frame, just a searcher for the deck. Next 3 of is triple Machina Irradiator. Just really good for your combo, so you send a Machina, special summon it, and you can pop itself to special back that Machina monster. So, yeah, it's just a really good card. Triple Machina Megaform. I'm running 3 of it now. I used to run 1 of it, but now I'm running 3 of it, because I realized you can make an insane board with this that I'll show you. And you're going to want to see this a lot. As if you don't see Irradiator, you're going to want to see Megaform a lot, and it's just really good because you can distribute it, special summon a Machina from your deck. Now onto the 2 Oster Machinas: double Machina Metal Cruncher, double Aerator, and then double Possess Storage. Running double Metal Cruncher because it's just like a gear frame but a level 9, and I can search any Earth machine, which works really well with the Infinitrack archetype, but yet again it's a normal summon, so I cut it to 2, and it's not always a reliable search, so there's that. Double Aerator. Aerator is just a good card. It's like a Radiator, but it specials from deck on your opponent's turn, and it works really well with Citadel, because it's special Citadel on your opponent's turn, you get another free monster. So that's really good. And then double Possess Storage, because you don't need it in your hand for the combo. It's really good for the combo, and it's also just a good extender in general. So running 2 of it. It's also a dark machine, so it doesn't really synergize that well with the Infinitracks, but it's still really good. And then last, we have 1 Machina Fortress. It's pretty decent. I mean, it's just an extender, basically. But you can discard any machine monster with it, so it works with the Infinitracks as well. And a free body on board. And it's also really good for Citadel, because it has a high attack value. Now moving on to the Infinitrack engine. I'm probably going to make this triple Anchor Drill over 2 Anchor Drill, 1 Harvester. Just because you can run Harvester in the deck, don't get me wrong. But Anchor Drill is just a really good card for this deck. Basically just a free 1 card VFD. That's all it is. But it's just insane how much this card can do and how much advantage you get from using this card. And Harvester is good too, just because you you add a machine or an Infinitrack card, and you can just do stuff off of that, and it's really good. But if you can use triple Anchor Drill, use triple Anchor Drill, but from where I've looked, these have all been sold out, and I already had 2. I just need 1 more, and I can't find one, so yeah. Moving on to the rest, running double Trencher. Trencher is good because it recycles your or it specials your Infinitracks from grave when you banish it, and it's just really good for like next turn plays and extending your plays if you have to. Double Brutal Dozer. It's a free rank 5. So yeah, it's pretty just self-explanatory. So all you do is special it and summon another Machina or Infinitrack, and then you from deck, and you just use a rank 5 from that. And then 1 Tunneler. It's really good for recycling your cards out of the grave and banished, or out of the grave. Sorry. It's just like it's literally a what's it called?
A VFD.
No, Pot of Avarice. It's literally just a Pot of Avarice. You just banish from your grave, shuffle back 5 monsters, and then draw 2. So it's just really good. Now for the hand trap package, we're just running the Gamma package. Pretty self-explanatory. So really, really strong hand trap in this format. And then last for monsters, last but not least, running the Red Eyes package, because this deck can use Dragoon really easily and make it really easily, so or a Verte. So we're just running the Red Eyes package. Now that's it for the monsters. On the spells, we're running Triple Machina Redeployment, Insane Searcher. You pitch 1, you add 2 Machina cards. So I mean, it adds so much consistency to the deck if you can get it off. Ash. Triple Heavy Forward, another Searcher but for Infinitracks. And it also gives materials to your Xyz monsters, which I'll show you why it's useful later. But yeah, it's just really good. It's a solid card. And then that's it for spells. Moving on to traps. So you have 3 running double Machina Overdrive and 1 Crusher run. And these 2 work really well together. So Machina Overdrive, what it does is you can pop a Machina on your side of the field and special summon any other Machina from your deck. And then banish it from grave and shuffle back 3 of your machine or earth or just machines in your graveyard or that are banished, and draw 1. So it's really good for recurring as well. So you have 2 recurrence cards in your deck. So it's really good. And then 1 Crusher run, and it's basically just Unchained Abomination but in trap form for earth machines. So if you pop something with, say, like Citadel and you have Crusher run out, you can pop a spell or trap as well. And it's just really good for cleaning up nasty boards that you can't out. So that's it for the main deck. That's 43 because of the Dragoon package, but I'll get on to the extra deck now. Now,
ton of searchers in the deck anyways.
Yeah. Now on to links. We're running, for Infinitrack links, we're running 1 Megaclops and 1 Goliath. Megaclops is just a good card. I mean, not all decks can out it. It's just unaffected by a lot of stuff, and it can't be destroyed by a lot of stuff, and it just eats stuff up for your Xyz monsters, so it's really good. And then 1 Goliath, because this card's actually, you don't get it, you're able to get it out, but you're not really gonna want to get it out first turn. It's more so for afterwards, when you have your Xyz monsters out and they don't have any materials on them. Like, this can go onto any Xyz, so it can go onto, I'll show you later what it goes on to, but it's just kind of nuts what it can do. Onto the rest of the links, we're running 1 Link Spider, just because Link Spider is good with the with Gamma package and Driver. Just gets a free Verte out.
Nibiru too.
Yeah, that's Nibiru as well. Like, it plays around Nibiru. 1 IP with a Unicorn. It's just free bounce. Pretty self-explanatory. Not really much to say there. And then Dragoon package. I already explained it in the main deck, but yeah, Dragoon's just really good with Verte. Now that's it for the Synchro, or the the links and fusions. Now onto the Xyz. Running 1 Infinitrack River Stormer. This card's really good. It's really just a searcher for the deck. It either searches a card to your hand or it dumps 1. And then you can special from grave by using Infinitrack Link you control as material. So that's just really good. And it can just recur itself. So yeah. This is not Shark Fortress. This is
You could play Shark Fortress.
You could, but I mean, it's not. I thought it was a machine, but it isn't. But whatever. So instead, this is supposed to be that Wasp card. I think it's like not Spine Breaker, but it's like something like that. I don't know. The Machine Earth level 5 Wasp that ranks up onto anything and does piercing.
Yes, Spine Breaker.
Spine Breaker. But I'm just running it because it's a generic Machine Earth rank 5 that does piercing, so it's really good for battle. And then for the other last rank 5 is Nova with Infinity. Just because you have so many level 5 machines in the deck, you're just gonna want to run this package. Even though sometimes you're locked into Earth machines, so it's a little bit more tough to get into this package. But you definitely can with the right hand, and it's just really good. It's just an Omni Negate. Now on to the rank 9s. We're running 1 Earth Slicer, and 2 VFT. Earth Slicer's a good card just because it's better for like going second and like after plays, just because it pops any amount of cards up to how many material it has. So if it's 2 or 3 or 1 or whatever, you can just pop that many, not once per turn. So that's really good. And then 2 VFDs just because VFD is just busted right now.
Yep.
A lot of decks are running it. I mean, Virtual World's a prime example. But this card is just absolutely broken. Definitely going to get banned on March. So, or whenever the next ban list is. And then for last monsters, 1 Zeus. Couldn't find the room for the Gaia Charger, and even if I did, it's not a machine, so sometimes you're locked out of it. But this is a machine, so that's really good. And it's good in this deck because usually like you have hard once per turns on your XCs, so you'll still have material on the XCs, so it'll have 2 for like a full board wipe, and you can even put on material onto the XCs monsters as well. Like for the Wasp card, I already forget its name, but whatever. So yeah, it's just a really good card. Now,
Nice.
I guess I can show the combo. It's a really simple and quick combo. It's you need any of these cards. I'll show you really quick. Yes, any Infinitrack.
Any Infinitrack?
Yeah. So this is the combo. So you either need to have. Sorry, not a radiator. wrong Machina. There we go. Okay. So you need to have a redeployment. Any one of these two. And then any Infinitrack. And then a heavy forward or anchor drill. Okay. So I'll show you how this works. I'll use the Citadel for this example. It's a lot of cards in the combo, but you have a lot of ways to get to this combo, so it's really good. And it actually pumps out a nuts board really quick. So what you're going to want to do is start off with your Anchor Drill, Special Summon Trencher, and then Anchor Drill effect, make them both level 9, and then free VFD, because for some reason that's fair. Make the VFD, and then to stop hand traps, you can detach preferably Trencher before Anchor Drill, because you can special summon an Infinitrack from grave with this as a graveyard effect. So,
Good.
Okay. So after that, want to Machina redeployment. Probably call Fire or Light, because of Gamma and Nibiru or Ash if you don't want to get Ash. But you redeployment, pitching the Citadel in your hand. And don't forget, I'm just going to leave a placeholder in your hand for your 5th card. And that'll add a Radiator. And if you pitched, if you have Megaform and you pitched it instead of the Citadel, then you add Citadel, but vice versa.
Yep.
So yeah, you add Megaform or Citadel, depending on which one you didn't have in your hand. And so once this happens, you want to pitch the Megaform, special summon the Irradiator. And then a Radiator effect will activate, popping itself, special summoning out the Megaform, and that triggers Citadel to special summon. So right now you have VFD and Citadel.
Yep.
Megaform effect activate.
Yep.
Tribute itself, special out Machina Possess Storage. That was not it.
And that adds break.
Dogs are here.
Uh-oh. You're gonna get yelled at in a second.
I know. Possess Storage, and then that special out any Machina from your grave. So it'd be that or that. And then you link 2 into Verte, and then Verte pay 2k for the Dragoon. So this ends with Citadel, Dragoon, and Calamities. Really nuts. So yeah. Oh, Evo. Hi, Evo.
Are you happy? Oh.
Alright, we finished just in time. So, yeah, that's the deck. It's really fun. Really simple combos. And, yeah, it just, you sort of like with every hand is always a different combo, so that's really nice, and they're never really that bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but this is like best case scenario. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how you guys think about it, and see ya.
Yeah.